Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, and today we are back with another Walking Dead video. This one is going to be my official predictions video for the mid-season finale of The Walking Dead Season 8. This is for The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 8, called How It's Gotta Be. So, this episode is going to be probably, I would say, this mid-season finale looks like it could be actually the best episode of this half season, definitely. So I am super hyped for this, probably the most hyped episode of this season so far. I can't wait to see this mid-season finale and just what they got for us. So, I won't be going into any spoilers for this mid-season finale. There is a major spoiler for episode 8, but I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to spoil anything. If you know the spoiler, please don't write it down in the comments below. I would appreciate it, because for people that don't know and they find out by some random comment, wouldn't be good for that person. So I don't really want to kind of ruin it for other people, but I will be doing a spoiler about, like an update about the spoiler in a couple days. So people that don't want to see that, definitely don't click on that video in a couple days. So, now let's talk about The Walking Dead Season 8 mid-season finale, spoiler-free, just our straight predictions like we do every week. So, this episode looks awesome. It looks like from this image here, I wanted to start off with this. It looks like this is how Rick and Carl were dressed up in episode 1. If you guys remember that, when they're dressed up the same kind of way as when Rick shot above the guy's head, Sadiq's head, right? And, he's like, I shot above his head, what's the big deal, and they're kind of arguing back and forth. So, I'm really excited to see why they're going to be showing some flashbacks of the season, premiere, and how it fits in, because I did hear that apparently there's going to be a lot of, flipping around, just like in the premiere. So that is to be expected in this mid-season finale. So very excited to find out what the connection is there and just kind of what is going on with this, because this is very kind of odd to see. So very excited to see what the heck is up with this flashback sequence. Now let's go through the rest of the trailer and go through some images. So that's image number 1. I actually really like that a lot. I really like this picture of Rick and Carl. Just kind of a father-son kind of thing. So yeah, you can just to say, you can clearly see the gas can, so that's definitely from episode 1, but it looks like they kind of cut a sequence and they're going to show it in this episode from something we didn't see. So that's exciting. But then we got a lot of images of Carl here, so very curious to see how this is going to fit in as well. Just kind of how it's going to blend in. We got Daryl and Rosita. There's a picture of these guys, so it looks like they're going to be up to something in this mid-season finale. And also, we have a picture of Daryl and Michonne, which was also posted. They're probably just discussing. I really want him to tell Michonne about the fight between him and Rick. But I have a feeling he probably won't. So then we have Carl right here, another picture of him. So that's pretty cool. So all we got to do is survive tonight. So then we also have a picture of Carl and Michonne, and this, I want to go over the sneak peek that they showed on Talking Dead. Oh my god, this was so exciting. You had Negan, who was knocking on the gates of Alexandria, and just like in episode 4 of season 7, and he's telling them to get out here, and and Michonne's like, he got out, and they're ready to go see Negan. So that is super exciting, and definitely probably the best choice for a sneak peek, I think. So then we got Rick and the Scavengers here. Now, what are they up to? I'm not really sure what the plan is, but with this group and just kind of what they're up to. Very curious to see what's going on with them, and are they going to go into the sanctuary and kind of make sure everybody's gone? Is that what they're up to? We'll find out, but it looks like they go there, and it looks like pretty quickly when they go there. Here's another scene of Daryl and Michonne. But anyway, it seems like when they go there, they get into some trouble. So we'll go into that later. But anyway, so then we have a sequence here of vehicles. This is probably Maggie and Jesus, you know, because we have a scene right here with Maggie. So it looks like there's trees in the road. So what is going on is kind of a callback to the season 7 finale, and for that I like it. Can't wait to see it in the episode. But why are they doing this? Is it the Saviors? You know, most likely. A lot of people think, is it Dwight? Maybe he's, you know, not working with them. Maybe he's crossing them. You know, I don't think so. I think this is Negan. You know, I think he got the idea from last time, and he's like, well, you know what? We're going to do that to them. So here's the sequence with Jadis and Rick where they're at the sanctuary, they think everybody's gone, and then all of a sudden they start firing down at Rick and the others, and it looks like the scavengers and Rick are going to have to fight against the remaining saviors of the sanctuary. So whether or not they take them out is a good question. Now, a lot of people think Jadis will die in the mid-season finale. I will make a prediction on that. I don't think she'll die, to be honest. I don't know, I feel like they'll save it for the second half, but if they killed her in this mid-season finale, it wouldn't be the worst thing. So, but would the group turn on Rick because she got killed? Yeah, obviously. So, I think they need to keep Jadis at least for a little bit longer. I keep saying, well, they need to kill her, you know, but now that she's on Rick's side for now, you know, at least for now, you never know with them, right? I tend to think they're going to keep her at least until second half, maybe like early second half, or, you know, because we only have one episode left, and we don't really have time to see the end of the scavengers, I don't think, in this episode. So we have everybody getting ready with Carl kind of in charge. We have Michonne and Tara, who's ready to fire off in Alexandria. We have Daryl and Rosita. They're sending off this thing. I don't know what this is or what's going on. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Maybe a distraction or something. So Aaron and Enid, it looks like they're heading to Alexandria, or maybe the Kingdom, or it looks like they're heading to Alexandria to me, and very excited to see what's going to happen there. So I'm very, very excited. So also, I just want to say, this is a really, really cool, I love the environment in this episode of the nighttime. I think that is just a great touch. This episode's mostly going to take place at night, except for the Rick and Scavengers part, and maybe a little bit of the Alexandria, but it looks like most of it will be at night, so that is really cool. And you can kind of piece together what is first in the episode, because, you know, you can see the daytime stuff and then the nighttime, so it's kind of easy, but I like it, though. I like that. So, so then there's this random guy here, or something. I don't know what's going on here. Would you imagine if they actually captured these two, and Negan used them as leverage outside the gates of Alexandria, as, you know, like, you know, you guys surrender or I'm going to kill these two. That would be a really, really cool, like, just kind of like, you know, Negan's got the upper hand kind of thing. So we have Carol here at the Kingdom, so that's, she's running, probably getting ready. And then at the end we have Carl saying, all we need to do is survive tonight. So, you know, really great. I'm excited for this episode. We'll have to see what happens, and, you know, just kind of everything. But that is kind of my first thoughts. We'll go into some spoilers in the other video, but just saying, I think this is going to end up being probably one of the best seasons ever. I love this. So, write in the comments, do you think this is the best, at least, like, the best first 7 episodes of a half season? I actually do think it is. I think they're really going for it. And All Out War, I think, is even better in the TV show. So, at least so far. So, we'll have to see how it kind of ends and everything, but just for if you're not a reader from the comics, yes, All Out War does continue. The war against Negan and the Saviors does continue in the second half of the season, so this is not the end, you know. I know a lot of people get confused, you know, and all that, but Scott Gimple always says that, you know, every 8 episodes they reinvent the show and they change the show, so maybe a new feel for the second half. I can't wait to see the promo for that, you know, just kind of see what's up with you know, the second half and all that. But really excited for this mid-season finale, can't wait for it, and I will catch you guys for the next video.